What's up everybody, I'm Jeremy, this is Yo, and we're Subispeed.
And today we've got the redesigned 2015 WRX, and we're gonna tell you what we really think about it. The redesigned 2015 Subaru WRX has been highly debated since its debut at the 2013 LA Auto Show. Critics and Subaru fanboys have been outraged at the styling of the exterior, while journalists are praising the driving characteristics of Subaru's quintessential rally-bred machine. In photos, the looks are debatable, but once you see one of these in person, you'll likely change your mind on the styling. All the styling cues that make a Subaru are still in place. With an in-your-face grille, a hood scoop large enough to suck in small animals, and broad, muscular fender flares, we aren't sure what people are complaining about. The angles are sharper, lines are more prominent, and the car is angrier when you're in its presence.
Now that we've checked out the exterior of the car, it's time to take a look inside.
Yeah, let's hop in and see what we got. Cheap and boring are words that usually describe Subaru interiors. Not this time, as in the WRX you get treated to a crisp, clean, and modern interior. The gauges are warm and pleasing with a center display that gives smartphones a run for their money. Is it luxurious? No, but it's a huge step up from previous generations. In front of the gauges is a fantastic D-shaped steering wheel, a first for the WRX. The leather feels great in your hands and is thicker than usual, just what you want from the steering wheel. Red stitched upholstery accents everything inside for a pleasant contrast, and glossy carbon trim round out the styling. The center dash display is new this year and gives you multiple screens to access a ton of information.
Let's take a look at the different displays available in the 2015 WRX. The first screen we have is going to give you the time, temperature, and miles per gallon. Now these three things will carry on through all the other screens, except for here we have an analog gauge, the rest will be digital. Next is your radio display for you people that don't like listening to that boxer rumble. Next screen is the mile per gallon screen, so you know when you need to stop and make that fill up. This screen here will show you your past mile per gallon and a rolling bar chart, either positive or negative, depending upon your throttle. This screen here is the vehicle dynamics control, and typically if you're doing things correctly, everything will be green and blue. But if you're starting to do something wrong and ABS kicks in, you're going to get yellow and red blinking lights on the individual wheel that's having the action take place. And this screen here has three separate parameters which you can change. We have chosen to display the defaults, which is the average mile per gallon, a trip mile per gallon, and the throttle pedal percentage of input. This screen here is the new digital boost gauge. It has a peak and hold function and also shows you your accelerator throttle input. This is my personal favorite screen, and you can reset it every time you go out and try to get a new peak boost. So ours is 21.7. And then the screen wraps up with your settings, but enough about this, let's drive.
Alright, so now we're doing some city driving in the 2015 Subaru WRX. It's pretty supple. I mean, you can definitely tell when you're going over the bumps and cracks in the road, but your back can't tell. You definitely feel that it will stiffen up for you when you want it to. It's got a nice torque curve. To me, it kind of doesn't even feel like a turbo car because the power comes on very quickly and it's right there for you.
To me, it does feel like a turbo car. You and I were arguing about this earlier. The power delivery, for me, you know, it like the turbo kicks in right at like 2,500, it seems like, and you're going, and then it, you know, it's a smaller turbo, so it falls off, and you're you're hunting for the power.
That's the thing, though. It's at 2,500 RPM. If it's already at 2,500 RPM, you're already there. So the power is right at your foot. Like, yeah, I can feel it as soon as I put it down.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying it still feels like a turbo car.
Sure.
Or, I mean, nothing else feels like that.
Agree to disagree.
Some of the other things we don't like, or at least I don't like about the interior, the painted or whatever they want to call this trim that looks like carbon fiber. It's almost kind of cheesy. Wish they wouldn't have done that, done something else.
I think if they would have taken out the gloss factor and just had it a matte carbon,
that would have helped.
It might have looked a lot better in here.
Yeah.
Coming from other Subarus, coming from my old school bug-eye WRX, driving other people's WRXs and STIs, the latest GR chassis, this is a step up in interior quality. I'm gonna tell you, the steering wheel feels great. It's got this great D-shaped steering wheel that's race inspired. I haven't had any issues getting used to it. My hands are always here at 9 and 3. Feels great. Feels really comfortable right here.
The wheel is really nice. It's one of the better factors of the interior, for sure. The seats are probably the worst things I've sat in a while, and you know, I've got a Focus ST, and then you know the FRS has pretty sporty seats. These are like Corolla type seats. You just feel like you're sitting on wood. They have a little bit of bolstering to, you know, hug your fat or whatever, but it's still just, it's not continuing that sporty theme that I guess they're wanting to pull off here. So
yeah,
other than that, it's not great.
It's not great for the seats, for sure. They're not very comfortable. Side bolsters are nice. Definitely, you know, I'm a 33 waist guy, and I fit in pretty snug right here. But the seating position is awkward. It's really weird. I feel like I'm sitting very high up in the car. I can see a lot over the hood. I can see there's a lot of room and visibility over the steering wheel, and I just don't feel like I'm sitting in a low car. In my BMW M3, even though it's a large sedan, I still feel like I'm sitting kind of low. Same thing with the FRS, obviously, but that's obviously an actual sports car.
That's a sports car.
Yeah,
you know?
I cannot get over the price point either.
Yeah, we're comparing it to my Focus ST, which a daily currently, and you know that's a $26,000 car for the ST2 package, and you get Recaros in that. You get a better interior layout. You know, you get the Ford Sync system, and you don't get any of that in here. But obviously, you get all-wheel drive, which is part of that cost. You know, you're getting with the Subaru. So you just kind of expect more for that $29,000 number to see some sort of seat. Maybe not a Recaro, but something sporty that they put a little bit of time into.
We do have the premium sound package in this car, and they're really not.
Don't waste money on that.
They're really not that great.
They're horrible. Do not get the premium sound upgraded speakers or tweeters, because they're horrible. You're gonna rip them out anyway if you're a sound person. I thought they were gonna be okay, and they're just garbage. So
yeah, we thought was like really bad. We got the premium package. What the hell's in the base model?
Yeah.
So sorry for you guys with the base model, with those speakers. I hope you rip them out as soon as possible and get a new head unit in. I think Jeremy and I could sit here and complain about the interior for quite a bit longer, but I don't want to bore you guys with that stuff. Let's jump to the driving bit and see what's really good about this car. Let's see how it feels on the back roads. Man, that F820 DIT motor is just silky smooth. Great power delivery. Got loads of grip out of the Dunlop Sport Max tires. 235 widths? Doesn't feel like it, man.
No, it feels really planted in the corners.
Oh, yeah.
The car's flat. For a factory car to be this flat in the corners is obviously pretty amazing. It's pretty good in this day and time. You know, a lot of stuff. This thing it's ready to go.
Yeah, this was where this car was meant to be driven.
Back roads,
canyons, tone around. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, it'll get you through your day-to-day stuff. This is where it's at. Well, we've run this car through the paces. We've complained about the interior. We love the way it drives, but what really matters is what these guys think out here.
That's right, we've gone to the Iowa Subaru Club meet. It's the first time we've had the car out, and let's see what the fanboys think.
So what do you think, yay or nay?
I'm gonna give it a yay.
We got one for a yay! Well, we didn't get as many people on camera for the interview as we wanted, but for the most part, we got a lot of approvals from the guys in the club. So we think this one passed with flying colors. That's it for the review. We'll see you guys next time when we're at the track.